EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Gun. Cut.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They gotta go. Cut.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Third and 2, now Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And running with power here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Bull. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Seahawks 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Inside the 20.
Oh, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
53.
Walker now at 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They get this out left. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Walker. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On one, right?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On one, ready?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11. 11, MT, tight. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-7 our score after 1 right here. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On point, ready?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 71 yards. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Escapes the defender. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still fighting for more. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Now a play fake, and it's Smith, eluding the pressure right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And his throw is incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them hovering up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Geno now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Right 80. Right up. 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Smith Jr. as the 1st half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he
is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On the counter, it's Walker. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
35. Seahawks 25. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
On 2.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Burrow's throw into the hands of Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far,
Here we go.
It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
11.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We can see offensive pass interference called on this play from time to time. The tight end's going to sell that he's going outside. Let the slot receiver come pass, and then work himself back to the inside. Sure enough, he's left with some open space, and he picks up the first down.
First down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Robinson up the middle, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Stop.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Tariq Woolen in on the stop.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down. A nice pickup at 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
1-1, ready?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Smith going to move him around. Now Gino on first down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
At the 46-yard line.
Hold. Strike. 13 net.
Smith throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
11 mighty. 12. Stop.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Burrow going to keep it running right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Smith's going to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Here's second down. Smith to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hill. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, Robinson. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline. And they've earned it. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Sit down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12.
From midfield now, Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
On one, ready? 11, 11.
On third down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals,